Hello and welcome back to an all new episode of Caregivers Community. I'm your host, Danielle. If you are new here, I am a family caregiver to my mom who has metastatic stage 3 cancer. Today's topic, we're going to talk about caregivers' social life balance. Now, there are 3 pillars to social life balance. 2 are really important pillars because it applies to pretty much everybody. The third pillar is kind of a bonus. So let's start with the first one, friends and family. Friends and family are a great source of people that you can reach out to for social life. You can invite them over to your house or your home. Spend time with them there. If you can't go out for a cup of coffee, if you don't have time for that, you can text them, kind of just to feel like you are part of a community. You can update them about your situation. You can talk to your friends about what's going on in their lives, which is nice. So it gets your mind kind of off what's happening in your own situation. It's kind of nice to know that if you do have extended family or even friends that you can reach out to, if you're still in touch with them, if that is the case, that you have people to turn to, even a partner or a spouse that you can talk to about this stuff every day is helpful. And just talk about normal things too, because your life is always wrapped around caregiving. So it's kind of nice for people to just kind of reach out to you and maybe not talk about caregiving, maybe just talk about life in general. And it gives you a little bit of a break, especially with your mind, and you don't feel like you have to. Sometimes you feel like you have to entertain, but maybe that makes you feel a little bit more needed in different areas, and you're also taking care of yourself if you're doing this. It also helps to let people even know, like friends and family, what's going on in your life because they can help you. They can be that support system. They can come over and help you clean. They can come over and make you meals. They can kind of take the load off of you. Friends and family are great for that, especially if you're keeping them updated on what's going on. Now let's talk about the second pillar. Okay, like the second pillar is caregiving group. That community is so important because you have people who basically know what you're going through. Maybe not the exact same experience, but they are experiencing something very similar to what you're experiencing. So to have a caregivers group and to join a caregivers group in a certain dynamic that kind of matches your lifestyle and who you're caregiving for is really helpful. I talked about this in one of my other videos about support groups for caregivers, and it just touches on the fact that caregiver groups just give you a moment to vent about what's going on in your life, have other people's opinion kind of helping you out. Caregivers groups are great because it gives you time to basically hear what other people are going through so you feel less alone. And you also get to vent to them about your situation. But the amazing thing about caregivers groups, especially, is that everybody is there to help everybody else. That's what I love about going to my caregivers group, is that we all help each other out. And it's so important that you do join a caregivers group because that might be your only sense of um, having a social life, and even having like social gatherings, or even if it's on Zoom. There's just something special about people talking about what they're going through that are very similar to what you're going through. Maybe not the exact same story, but everybody's story is different, but everybody's story is similar. And at the end of the day, it helps you kind of take whatever responsibilities that you're carrying on yourself. It gives you that sense of relief and it makes you feel like you belong somewhere and you feel less alone in any situation. Okay, the third pillar is a bonus. If you are single and you are a family caregiver, it's okay to date on dating apps if you don't have time to meet people in real life and if you don't have time to go out to social gatherings with your friends to meet people. You can join several dating apps if you even want to. I mean, there's just, this is the society that we live in now, and I think that there's easy access to actually dating, and you shouldn't feel guilty as a caregiver, especially a single caregiver, to go out and find a partner that will understand what you're going through. And I honestly suggest when you do join the dating apps, this is just my advice, you don't have to take it. Um, my suggestion is to just be upfront about whoever you match with, about your situation, because you want to weed out the ones that are do not understand to begin with, because you're trying to find a partner that will understand your situation as it is. And if we're not totally upfront about what's going on in our situation, then the person's not going to really know who we really are. So just always be upfront. Do it at your own time space, like do it at your own pace and time. Uh, you don't have to do it right away. I just suggest being upfront about your situation because there's nothing to be ashamed about, especially when it comes to dating, because you will find the right partner that will understand eventually, even if you have to join several dating apps to find them. And it's okay to carve out time to go out on dates. You're allowed to. I'm giving you permission, even though you don't need it. You are allowed to go out on dates. Just make sure that you have safety protocols around your place when you do leave, like maybe set up an Alexa or several. Make sure that there is a way to call emergency numbers just in case somebody has fallen and can't get up or something else has happened. Make sure that your phone is on you at all times while you're on the date, and make sure that the volume is turned up. And if you're in a loud place, just check it several times just so you can make sure that everything's okay. Or text the person. There's nothing wrong with that. The person that is going out on the date with you will understand. And even if the person can come to you eventually once things start to get serious and maybe you're having a little bit harder time leaving the house, maybe they can come to your place so they can spend time with you. Regardless, you are going to find time to date people. Being a single caregiver is no shame. There's no shame in finding a partner for yourself and carving out that time. Having a social life is a form of self-care for caregivers. You deserve to have a social life, as well as the person that you are caring for deserves to have a social life. If that means friends and family coming over to you guys instead of the other way around, instead of you always going to them because maybe mobility is not easy, it's easier for people to come to you and to be there to help support you, because there's nothing wrong with asking for help. And there's nothing wrong with having a social life for you or the person, the loved one that you are caring for, because you all deserve it. It's a form of self care for everybody, and you need it. You need to be around people. You need to have support groups. You need to have support from friends and family, because there's no shame in asking for help. There's no shame in having fun, and there's no shame in laughter. In fact, all of these things will help you become a better caregiver and will help you become a better person in general, and will help you serve the person that you're caring for even better when you are happy and when the person that you're caregiving for is happy. It goes a long way. So just remember that everything that you are doing for your loved one is not being selfish. You are being selfless by actually putting yourself first sometimes. You're becoming a better caregiver because you have decided to balance out actually having a social life, and even having and even inviting a social life into your life with the loved one that you are caring for is so important, because then the both of you have a social life. And that's even better because everybody is happier and everybody is happy, and you get help. And help is so important nowadays, especially when it becomes for caregivers, because being a caregiver can be so lonely that you need that social aspect, and the person that you're caring for needs a social aspect, because you can't lock yourselves away and hide in shame and just rely on each other, and also just carry that amount of responsibility by yourself. It's impossible to do. It feels impossible, and it is impossible. So just remember that having a social life is okay. You're allowed. I am giving you the permission that you don't need to just go out and have fun. So thank you for watching my video today. I appreciate everybody's comments and subscriptions and sharing and liking my videos. I appreciate it all. Remember, let's put the care back in caregiving. If you want to see a video of mine, if you want to see something that I'm not talking about in a topic, please let me know in the comments below. I will try to research and film the video that you're asking me to do. I will try my best to convey it in the way that I know how. But if you do want me to talk about something that I haven't talked about yet, please let me know in the comment section below. I really do appreciate all of you. Also, check out my description below, because there's might be some resources that may help you. I know that I live in Canada, so they may be different depending on where you live in your country. But all the information as a caregiver is pretty much the same, except for maybe a little bit of differences. But I find that the information usually goes a long way, regardless of what country you live in. So once again, let's put the care back in caregiving. And thank you so much for watching my video this week. Again, I will see you next week. And for now, just just keep on caregiving, okay? Just keep putting that care back in caregiving. And I really do appreciate everybody on my channel. And I will see you again next week. And I know I repeated myself. I do that sometimes, but see you next week.